career of Pat Rodford has meandered along as pleasingly as the gently rolling Somerset hills against which he's carved such a unique and multifarious existence. He is and has been farmer, fishery impresario, sometime philosopher, as well as owner, breeder and trainer. Now with only one previous Cheltenham runner to his name, Rodford's bucolic idyll has been rudely interrupted by a mare of humble origins and highly unusual talent. One whose rapid improvement has allowed both the trainer and the man who'll shortly take over the yard, her rider Kieran Burke, to bathe in the limelight as she bids to outrun the mighty Quevega in the David Nicholson Mares race. This is the story of Sparky May and the two men whose lives she's busy changing.
So this has put us in a different position than we've ever been before. And out of a freak horse, because she is a freak. There's no two ways about that. I mean, if you look at her when she hasn't got a saddle on, I mean, she's dipped back, and her mother's got it back like that. You could put a cushion in. And the sister in there's the same, dipped back. Amazing. Comes out in the genetics, must it?
Was she born here?
Sparky May was, and the sister. Sparky May was born 2 o'clock in the morning, and I went out and found her under the wrong side of electric fence, didn't we?
Yes, that's why it was Sparky.
That's why you was Sparky. I was bringing the foal, dragging the foal back under the electric fence. Piddly now, Moraine it was, and I come under the electric fence and got hit with the electric fence, and I like, oh, that's why you said it was.
Sparky.
Must have been May time. Must have been May. On her toes, nice horse, mine, but freak. Don't think she's too keen on that, is she? Camera shy. You want to get the dogs back, Judith?
How fit could you get a horse just by doing this?
I could get them completely fit.
Just by cantering around this field?
Yeah, and then we got a hill out over there that we can come up. But during the winter, when it's really wet, we'd have to go somewhere to do really fast work. But we would do 95% of it here. It's different than Mr. Henderson, isn't it? What I do think is good for them, you get them in a rhythm and you get their air, you know, and you've got them breathing in rhythm. And another thing, I don't know where you've ever noticed, but we notice, if you see these bumper racers and stuff in their early career, they come round a bend, they don't know how to get round them, you know, because they've always done all their training up a straight all weather. At least we know how to go round bends. She's just taking hold of the bit there. She's taking off and she's tanking with them. That's what she done at Ascot, didn't she?
That there this morning was just all right. The first few times around, we just put her in front. She's a natural leader anyway. She's always been a bit keen at home, and then obviously the second time we drop her in just to switch her off. So probably week before the race we put Gemma back on her, then Gemma just does a really good job of just settling and keeping her quiet then. And she'll be hopefully nice and settled before we get to Cheltenham. She's brought up here, she's never left the place. The only time she left the place is go racing. And she just knows the place inside out. Yeah, you better go on, I think. She'll go down on the floor. I honestly don't think she would suit in a big yard. She might. They might have them, you know, I mean, Nicky Henderson and Paul Nicholson that would know what they were doing, perhaps. But, you know, she's just a horse that's born here and lived here, and she's a difficult eater. And it makes life. We know her, so this afternoon when 3 o'clock she'll go out in the paddock and stay out there till 4 o'clock. Come back in, settle down, and we feed her at 5. And then I feed her again at 10 o'clock. Jack, shut up.
So gents, let's just try and assess where we are with Sparky May now. Kieran, how to you did she feel this morning?
Yeah, very good form. Like you see earlier on, she was just very keen and very well, and she's happy at the moment, so that's the main thing.
It's all a real team effort. You keep saying this, Pat, but in truth, the two of you just seem to have a fantastic understanding.
I think we became friends as well as we work together, and you know, it's just easy to get on. You know, we don't have to give instructions, or it comes naturally between both of us. I think the friendships and it's just all part of the deal. You know, and everybody that works here, they're all a big part of what goes on here. And my wife plays a big part, so it's just a good team effort, really.
So how did you find yourself here?
about 5-6 years ago now, I think. I was working for Colin Tizard. I started off there, had a few rides for him, and I think I had one winner for Colin. But it just, obviously, I mean, they were going to use Joe more than anything else, and I needed to find somewhere else to go. And I had a friend of mine that knew Pat, and I needed somebody to hold my licence, and I needed a yard to work for, so I rung Pat up and asked him to hold my licence, and there's no problem at all, so we just went from there, really.
So what did you think when he first arrived?
Yeah, it's good. I mean, to have someone that come in, and I had girls all the time, and just occasionally you get a difficult horse, and it's difficult to ask a girl to sit on a difficult horse, and so it was a blessing, you know, when he came and he could sit on the more difficult horses. Now he lets other people do that.
Would it have all been done and dusted now, were it not for Sparky May?
The intention was to go to when my licence ran out at the end of January, but Sparky may change that a bit. And you see, if Kieran takes over as a trainer, he wouldn't have been able to ride her. So I think the combination of him riding her has helped. He knows the horse pretty well, and it was good for me anyway to get off perhaps on a higher profile. And then rather than earning 10,000 for a year, we're in the 60,000 now. So which is big for us. Right from early days we thought she was decent, and obviously after she got so close to Banjack's girl, but then she went to Sandown and she was more than disappointing. She was desperate, but she hung so badly left that day and came off the track practically, and we were a little disappointed then, but then after that she ran a decent race at Stratford and then again at Cheltenham. We thought we had a nice horse, and this year she's come out and she's done nothing but improve, and hopefully she can run a decent race at Cheltenham. But you know, we're not used to this type of thing, so we're a little nervous of getting her there on the day on as fit and well as she could be, and then, well, whatever happens, happens really. To be quite truthful, I'm scared stiff, and I just want her to go there because there's so much build up, and Mr. Muddyman's still in South Africa, smashing man, and his son will be there, and you just go there. You've got to pinch yourself because we're not used to this type of thing. We're happy at Taunton and Wincanton, you know, and so to be at Cheltenham with even a squeak of a chance, it's you do have to pinch yourself a bit. Okay, here's the maintenance man now. Good year, isn't it? There's a good girl. There's a good girl.
Pat Rodford, what a festival. We all thought it might come with the mare Sparky May, but Homewood Legend, who won at Sandown just last week. Tremendous, absolutely marvellous year you're having.
Wonderful, and jockey. Brilliant.
And Kieran Burke, since he came to you, everything's just clicked into place.
Yeah, we got a good relationship, and it's brilliant.
We heard about it on Tuesday morning. We came down to your yard a couple of weeks ago. You and Kieran, you've just formed a relationship that so few trainers and jockeys have.
Well, I don't know whether few have, but we've got one, and it's great.
And this horse, Homewood Legend, he's done nothing but improving. When we came down, all the attention was on Sparky May, and you just said, that horse, Homewood Legend, he's improving hand over fist.
Yeah, and he just went on Saturday and put us in this race, and, you know, I don't know what to say. Brilliant.
Before this year, Pat, how many runners had you had at the Cheltenham Festival?
One. Fell at the first.
And you put off retirement to hold your licence until this festival.
Yeah.
Is now the time?
Not today, and he hasn't got his licence yet, but very soon.
But what a way to bow out.
It's the way to go out at the top, isn't it?
And for this horse, Homewood Legend, I know he's not exactly getting any younger, but could there be a little more?
I've no idea at all. Not a clue.
You're just going to enjoy it?
I'm just going to enjoy it.
And are all the team with you here today?
No, my wife's at home looking after the horses, unfortunately.
Oh, what a shame.
But I'm sure she'll enjoy it at home.
Celebrate well tonight, Pat.
I don't drink.
Many congrats.
Thank you very much indeed. Fantastic.